So you want to make an origami paper crane. It is tricky, I'm not going to lie. The first step is to fold your paper in half this way. I'm going to try to make sure my edges are really lined up. And then reopen it. And then I'm going to fold it in half the opposite way. So the edges touch. Try to line it up. Make a nice crisp fold. So you should have 4 boxes when it's all done. After that, I'm going to fold it corner to corner. So instead of folding from side to side, I'm folding from corner to corner. It should look kind of like a triangle when it's folded, like that. Then I'm going to open it back up. Do the same thing with the other corners. This is where it starts to get tricky because the folds want to fold where they are folded, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to really make sure I flatten that fold. And I should have a bunch of little triangles when I open it up. What I want to do next is I want to kind of isolate the square that I have here. So I'm kind of folding in the corners behind it and then squishing it down. It should look something like that. This is probably the trickiest part. I'm going to make sure the bottom is kind of pointy just by like fixing it with my fingers a little bit. And then press down. Okay, so it should look like a small square when it's all done like this one. After that, I'm going to take the corners of the square and I'm going to fold them to that center line that I have. And it should make almost like the shape of a kite. I'm going to flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to fold it to that middle line. Make sure you're folding on the side that's kind of has the flappy part at the bottom. It shouldn't have the point on the bottom. And then I'm going to fold that triangle part down. And down the other way too. Then I'm going to put it back up. Okay, after I have that, here's another tricky part. I'm going to take the bottom corner of the first side and I'm going to fold it up using that line that I used to make that triangle. And this is also kind of tricky. You can see there's a lot of tricky parts to this. I'm going to kind of fold in the sides a little bit and it should make kind of like a diamond shape when it's all done. I'm going to kind of use my thumbs to bend the paper a little bit better. It's okay if it's not perfect. Try and get it as precise as you can. You can see I'm even having trouble with this, and this is tricky stuff here. Let's see, I'm going to refold it here, and then I'm going to fold this side over here, make a nice crisp line, and then I'm going to kind of smush it down. Okay, so it should look something like that. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm going to fold it up, and I'm going to fold it in. You can use your fingers to kind of fix the fold a little bit. Like I said, this is hard, but I think you can do it. In fact, I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, so I should have like a diamond shape, and I should have like 2 flappy, like little legs at the bottom almost. They kind of separate. After that, I'm going to take the side of the flappy little legs and I'm going to fold them inward. So it should look something like this. There should be a really skinny diamond in the middle. Then I'm going to flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm just going to fold those in towards the middle and then press them down. And then I'm going to turn these sides like they're pages of a book with the little feet at the bottom. I'm going to turn the page here. And you can see those things that I folded kind of disappear. Then I'm going to turn the page here like a book. Should look something like this when you're done. Okay. After that, there should be a line here. You're going to fold one side up and then flip it over and fold the other side up. There's a lot of flipping over in this origami. Okay, and really smush it down. After that, the parts that you just folded, they become the tail and the head. So I'm going to make the head here just by folding this down a little bit to make the beak. Okay, and then I'm going to pinch it with my fingers to try and make it so that the beak can move kind of up and down. Okay, if yours doesn't move up and down, it's not a big deal. And then the tail kind of sticks out by itself. And then you take these 2 triangles that are still sticking up and you pull them outward to make the wings of the paper crane. And that is how you make an origami paper crane. Good luck!